Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. I would teach peace rather than war. I would inculcate love rather than hate. Look deep into nature and then you will understand everything better. All religions, arts, and sciences are branches of the same tree. A man should look for what is and not for what he thinks should be. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. A table, a chair, a bowl of fruit, and a violin. What else does a man need to be happy? A human being is part of a whole called by us universe. The important thing is to not stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. A question that sometimes drives me hazy: am I or are the others crazy? The world is in greater peril from those who tolerate or encourage evil than from those who actually commit it. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. I love to travel, but I hate to arrive. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Invention is not the product of logical thought, even though the final product is tied to a logical structure. A happy man is too satisfied with the present to dwell too much on the future. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. Man would indeed be in a poor way if he had to be restrained by fear of punishment and hopes of reward after death. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. Only two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity. And I am not sure about the former. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. Imagination is everything. It is the purview of life's coming attractions. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. The only source of knowledge is experience. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. The only reason for time is so that everything doesn't happen at once. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. The environment is everything that isn't me. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. Never do anything against conscience, even if the state demands it. There are two ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle. You can live as if everything is a miracle. In matters of truth and justice, there is no difference between large and small problems, for issues concerning the treatment of people are all the same. Any man who can drive safely while kissing a pretty girl is simply not giving the kiss the attention it deserves. Joy is looking and comprehending is nature's most beautiful gift. Love is a better teacher than duty. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. The whole of science is nothing more than a refinement of everyday thinking. When you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. Before God, we are all equally wise and equally foolish. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Thank you so much for watching until the end. And if there's any more quote you would like to add, please leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to join our big family, so you won't miss out on any notes of quotes. To share it to your friends so they can use the knowledge too. And until the next time, stay in knowledge mode.